Hi, I'm Craig Frazier, and I'm here today to talk about cleaners. Now, if you've been to the Kratex tech site, you've probably definitely seen these two listed there. Well, we're going to bring out two additional ones. Now, all four of these products are made by Kratex, and most of them are multitaskers, which means they do more than just one thing. Except for this one. This one right here is a unitasker, does one thing, and this is the 4008 Restore. I'm going to start with this one first because this is the granddaddy of cleaners. This is specifically designed for if your paint is dried, like dried up, like really caked on that airbrush, either from a lot of use or you accidentally left your airbrush in the bucket of paint and it dried all around it. This will eat away, this is paint that will not come off with any other type of solution, but this will start eating away right away on it. Now, you gotta be careful with this because this does attack soft plastics. It won't attack PTFEs, but it can attack some, so you wanna do a little testing on it. It is okay to soak the parts overnight in this. You just wanna make sure you don't spray it through the airbrush. The stuff smells really nasty, and it's not designed for that. It's designed for the hardened soaking of the parts. As soon as you finish using this, you definitely have to rinse it off, and I'll tell you why. If this ever comes in contact with wet paint, turns it instantly into cottage cheese. So all your parts you want to rinse off either with the 4020 deionized water or even the 4012, any of the other cleaner reducers you want to clean it off with, because any residue of this will mess up your paint inside your airbrush. But this right here, if you don't have a bottle of this in your shop, you probably have some dirty airbrushes. This is the best stuff out there. Now, I'm going to start with the next reducer that's in what I call the caustic line, the strongest of the reducers below the Restore and our cleaners, and that's this one. This is 4020. Some of you may not have seen this. The red label is because it contains acetone, so it actually is considered flammable. It will cost a little extra to ship because it's considered a hazmat, but this works fantastic for cleaning. I have one of them in my FBS sprayer, and I clean all my spray guns and airbrushes with it. My partner Dion cleans all the Scenics as well as the auto air out of his spray guns using the 4020. Great overall cleaner. It's a multitasker. It's also a great reducer. Never use it by itself. It's a little bit too strong, but in cold weather, we'll cut this with 4012. And it gives you a little bit of a faster reacting reducer. But overall, great cleaner. Now, another cleaner we got here is the 5618. Now, this one is the Kratex cleaner reducer. I didn't know it was a reducer. I thought it was just a cleaner for the longest time. It was just an airbrush cleaner that I would use. This is actually very handy for Kratex paints. As a matter of fact, if you're using the Kratex clears, using this instead of the 4012 will give you 10% more gloss because it's a little bit slower. It's not as caustic, a little bit slower. Anything that's slower will give you more gloss when it dries. Now, when using it with the Kratex, if you decide to use 4030 as an additive to your Kratex, we highly recommend you use the 4012. We're going to get right over here on this one. This one's a little bit more caustic than the 5618, but not as caustic as the 4020. This stuff is great for anything that contains the 4030. It's also great for cleanup of those as well. Now, there's one thing that's not listed here and is missing as a cleaner because we don't sell it, and that's deionized or distilled water. You can either buy that, or if you have a machine at your shop, you can use that yourself. That is a great supplement, not just for cleaning, but also for reducing. I've actually added 4020 as a reducer along with deionized water to slow it down a bit, but I've also used deionized water as just a flushing system for many of the guns. This right here works really good with a little bit of deionized water if you need to slow it down even more. But basically, these are the four products, the multitasking and the unitasker cleaner/reducer. Hope I answered some questions with this, and I will see you next time.